mates, playmates for RattleB. It is freezing. Wow, what a beautiful day. RattleB says hi. Oh, he's bald. RattleB says hi. Burr, welcome to the ER Playground. It's so cold. Hold on. Where I'm at, it is freezing. My hands are cold. But I feel like I need to get something off my chest. My dad would say that a lot. Rest in peace. And so here we are. So welcome to the ER Playground ICU RattleB. And ER here means embodied release. Here we mean, what I mean by ER, it's not what you may think. And I believe that movement is medicine, and I also believe issues are in the tissues. And so I believe in the 3D world, ER, we are, I was programmed to believe that ER is emergency room. And I do believe, yes, if we don't express, if we don't allow our inner child to play through movement, through expression, it could be deadly. Lethal. Brr. So, if you're here, welcome. Please read the description. This is not for everyone. And first and foremost, I am just reflecting my own personal story, my own personal rebirth. And this is how I document it. And I tell myself, maybe there's someone out there that is getting ready to go through their own rebirth. So, my name is Professor Snake Bones, the Venom Cracker. And we crack illusions, we crack things that no longer serve us, we crack the old skin that doesn't belong to us anymore. We shed it. And so, yeah, here we are. It's so cold, so I'm shivering and I'm nervous because there's so many emotions that are going through my body right now. What a whirlwind. For those who don't know, I am in a leadership program, and it's for you to be a facilitator. And it's a year long, and we are in our last module here in Napa. What a beautiful space. It's freezing up here. My hands are so cold. My feet are so cold, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, man. So we are at Mod 3, and we got here early because my partner is helping with setup. And so I'm just studying, and part of my studying is doing this. I'm getting ready to give birth to my ER Playground, and having some of my cohort witness and experience the innocent play, and for them to create their own superhero through mirror work, because that's what ICU actually means. It means we see our own effect, our own internal dialogue, and here there's no fixing, because here we are one. We are bone and energy and unconditional love. So, what a fucking whirlwind. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm here and I'm just doing a lot of reflecting, and part of my reflecting is, wow, this is actually happening. I'm getting ready to give birth to something that I've been working on very, very deeply. and that's RattleB. And wow, just the synchronicities and the downloads and putting the pieces together. It's like that's why I have to document this, because it wouldn't make sense if I didn't document it. So I understand this is not for everyone, but more importantly, this is for me and part of my project, actually. So, what did we create? Well, I created a space where I can move my body without judgment. And if you've ever been judged, then maybe this resonates. Ever in your life, if you can ever think about a time that you have been judged about something, the way you look, the way you move, you didn't pass a test, your parents, whatever it is, if you've ever felt the judgment, how did that feel in your body? It didn't feel good in mine, especially in a place where I thought I was safe to express. So I was tired of waiting for permission, so I created. I believe we are co-creators on this planet. I mean, I literally just got back from San Francisco, and I'm just mind blown. I'm mind fucking blown. And what am I mind blown over? Well, one is the Golden Gate Bridge. I never been on the Golden Gate Bridge, and honestly, pictures can't do it justice. I walked over well, halfway I walked over the bridge, and I was in my Birkenstocks and my feet were hurting, and I'm like, okay, this is good enough, but hey, I did it. I did half of it, and I was with my partner, and what a beautiful moment. And the moment was, one, oh my gosh, someone had the thought to create this bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. And not only that, the community of it, the people that were willing to risk their lives and to build and to create the Golden Bridge is just wow. And then to actually be on it, to see how high it is, and to see the metal and all of the corks and all of the just the magical of it all, it was created. And there was a time where it wasn't there, right? And there was a time where a lot of things weren't here. I remember being in high school, Apple phones weren't around. I remember having a BlackBerry, but the creation over the years. And so, anyway, I was in San Francisco and just walking in the streets and just seeing all of the shops and seeing how the homes are different, and it's just so beautiful to see how us as human beings come on this earth and create. And I believe, God, there's so many things I believe. I believe, what would we do if we didn't have creators, right? And you are a creator. Yeah, like the outfit that you're wearing right now, you created that. You had the thought, okay, I want to wear this. I'm feeling this is how I want to express. Creative. But I also realize we live in this program where we have to have approval, or we have to have it all figured out or packaged pretty for it to be a creation. I couldn't wait anymore. I needed to create, I needed to move my body, because I believe issues are in the tissues. And I also come from a healthcare background, and I can say yes. The body is precious, and our body is our temple. And my own body, I've seen what happens when I don't take care of it. And it can be something simple as eating sugar, or just not eating the best things that the body could need. So right now, in these 4 days, I'm gonna eat really, really light. I have just apples and my alkaline water and my almonds. It's so cold. I'm shivering. But anyway, yeah, I was in San Fran, and I was just blown away with the shops, and the people, they're all about like community, and I believe that's what this is. Yes, the ER Playground is for the playmates who are ready to be wild and free. And I feel heavy, a little heavy by I don't know how to say this, but my partner watches the politics a lot, and I don't really like watching politics. I don't believe in separation, division, war, hatred. My brain doesn't commute like that. Hence why I don't have comments on, because the majority of it is it's low vibration. And the sadder part is it has really nothing to do with us, but that's just the energy, the venom, the low vibration. And I had to do some deep thought around liberation, because yes, freedom, liberation, red, white, and blue. Yeah. But then I had this other download where I believe we're way more than red, white, and blue. We are a neon rainbow. We come in all different shapes and colors. And when I would go to EDC, especially EDC, it's so lit up and it's just rainbow neon, and it's so cool. And it really represents for me of we all come in so many different shapes and colors. And think about snakes. Snakes are come in so many different patterns and textures, and it's just beautiful. And when I went to Hawaii, I saw they had rainbow license plates, and I thought that was very profound and beautiful. So yes, here we are, the neon rainbow. We are born wild and free. And so yeah, I wanted to switch the colors up because that's what it represents for me, is born to be wild, right? Has anyone ever heard that song, Born to be Wild? But here we were born to rattle. And I also want to say thank you to the new Rattler. Welcome to the ER Playground. This is where we unplug and we move our bodies, just like if you go to a club, right? You go to a club, you're moving your body, or if you're getting ready, you just get out the shower, you're listening to music, or you're singing in the shower. Our innocent play before we were told, do it this way or do it that way, or doing it wrong, you're not doing it right. So here, there is no right, there is no wrong. It's just expression of movement. I don't know how to really make it any more simpler than that. It's just letting your body just move with the music. And so, yeah, a part of this project, I had to work with some people outside of YouTube. And I had the opportunity to work with a dear brother of mine. And he would come to the casita that I now turned into the ER Playground with the mirrors, and I had it all set up. And it was just beautiful because I meet my playmate in my gown, because the ego dies here, because we are bone and unconditional love and energy. There's nothing to prove. And I wanted my playmate to feel safe. And I understand that sometimes white coats or business ties can feel intimidating. And I really didn't want that at all, because I am taking my own medicine, which is RattleXR drip. And I wanted us to feel one. So he would come in, and I would go over the project with him, and we went into the ER Playground, and we started just talking about some trauma. Where do you remember the trauma at a young age? And believe it or not, a lot of our trauma happens at a young age or innocent play. And he came up with a beautiful name for his rattle suit. And he's the Cosmo Dancer. How beautiful. Especially, it's beautiful to hear it from a man's perspective. And so, yeah, I took pictures. The first day is the bite, like what bit you? And then the second time I would meet the playmate, we go into the digging. We start digging. Okay, who was your favorite superhero? What kind of toys did you like? What was your environment like when you were younger? And his age was a 6-year-old. His innocence was a 6-year-old. Mine was 4. And so yeah, we did the digging, and he loved Doctor Strange. And so what I would do, I would go on Pinterest and get pictures of Doctor Strange, and I would take the baby picture that he sent me because our innocence, right? And then start putting the ICU file together. And then the third day that we meet in the ER Playground, the playmate would do the 2 songs that they want to express. And it was pretty cool. The Cosmo Dancer, he picked Unsteady. What a beautiful song, Unsteady. And then I would ask him, okay, what is it about this song that makes you feel alive? Or what do you feel about this song? What do you need to rattle out the body? And I actually have some questions. All right. It's so cold here. Damn. All right, let's see here. Focus. All right. So these are the kind of questions that I would ask the playmate. What are you feeling in your body right now? What part of you feels tight? What part feels free? What do you see when you look in the mirror? What emotions are surfacing as you move? I read that one. Is there a memory trying to leave the body? Are you still holding someone else's judgment? What does it feel like to let your inner child move? Can you let your body lead, even just for 1 minute? What are you processing right now? Where is venom hiding in your body? What truth are you trying to rattle out? This is holistic healing, not just mind, not just body, but soul. And if you're here, then your healing has already begun. Welcome to Holistic Healing File. Welcome to the Rattle Playhouse. So yeah, I would ask questions like that. And then, it's so cold. And then I would just, I would ask the playmate, okay, look at yourself in the mirror. Will you be willing to tell me 3 beautiful things that you love about yourself? I mean, when do you hear that? Normally, you go to the mirror and you criticize and judge yourself. I mean, that's what we've been taught, right? To compare ourselves to other people and look at ourselves and put ourselves down. No, not here. Here, it's all about unconditional love. So you will look at yourself and 3 things that you love about yourself. And then I'll pick any song. Let's just say I pick Britney Spears. And they'll move their bodies however their body wants to move. This is their time to unbury the judgment, the criticism, whatever is rattling in their brain. We're getting it out. And so, yeah, I would pick any song for them just to move their body, and then I would pick the songs that they picked for their Venom playlist. So anytime when they leave the ER Playground, let's just say you had a rough day at work, and you just need to move your body. I'm like, oh, I have my Venom playlist. I can go into the ER Playground, shed into my rattle suit, and just move my body. Yeah. And so the fourth day, I'm going to have all the playmates come together back to the ER Playground, and we're going to take pictures in our ego gown, and I'm going to give them their ICU file. Looks like this. Ugh, I literally cannot feel my toes. Oh, yeah. So they'll get one of their files. How beautiful it looks, right? So they get their ICU file. And then they have like a graduation. So each playmate's gonna come back and we're going to do our pictures, and then they're going to demonstrate or release their song. Get it? Release their song. And in their rattle suit. And then they're going to get their diploma. They're going to feel seen. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. They're going to feel seen, because maybe I didn't feel seen when I was in elementary school. I didn't really feel seen from my parents, at least for my mom, especially for my mom. And maybe that was you. You know, maybe you didn't feel seen. You could have been a straight A student and still didn't be seen. So here you're seen. And so, yeah, we're going to get a little diploma, like their birth certificate, like the rebirth of their inner child. And think about it. And this is my hypothesis of why I don't believe our inner child ever dies. I believe it gets buried. I've never been to Disney World or Disneyland. And my partner actually has a picture of their daughter and them at Disney World. The hair is all wild and they have the Mickey Mouse ears. Cool, right? And I think, do I still have this picture up? I do have this picture up. This was the creator of, this is Walt Disney. He created, he is a grown man holding stuffed animals. Okay, totally acceptable, right? Yeah, totally acceptable. Let me just, so you can see it again. This is the creator of Walt Disney, right? Not a little child, a grown adult, a grown human. And this is another picture of him. That's a lot of reading, and I am too cold to read it. But the point of the matter is, his inner child is in Disney World, right? Have you ever taken your kids to Disney World, Disneyland? Have you ever put on the Mickey Mouse ears? I believe that's your inner child. I truly do. Aladdin, Lion King. I mean, all of these movies now, there were sketches, there were a thought in someone's brain. And they sketched lions, Lion King, Mufasa, Pumbaa. Then they put it in Disney, then they made it onto the big screen, then now they're in Broadway in New York. Totally acceptable, right? We have the Avengers. Do you see Spider-Man swinging? I don't see Superman flying anywhere in the sky. Do you, Superman? Let me see. Nope. I don't see him. And it's not bad, it's just data. The data is, it's an illusion. But this is real. This is real life. I'm a real human that's been through some shit and still going through shit. It's heavy, man. Like this world, it's heavy. And I need a place where I can unplug and just move my body and be around like-minded people that get it. And so this is Mickey Mouse. Right? Mickey Mouse. Totally acceptable. People take pictures with him. But when I want to try to create something, I get a vomit emoji thrown at me. Help me understand. It doesn't make sense. It's the double standard. And I say, let them. Because it has nothing to do with me, really. So, it's interesting, right? When you see all these other things get praised, but when you try to create something, it's looked down upon. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah. So, I guess it's just part of the game that you have to play. I was watching a documentary on Michael Jackson, I think the day before yesterday, a couple days ago, and I'm just, my heart goes out to Michael and his family. And I loved Michael Jackson. Like, I remember not even sitting down. I remember moving my body, watching the TV screen when I was a kid. I remember my dad would record me just moving my body, and it was just the liberation of movement. Before I even knew what colors of red, white, and blue were, I was just free in my expression, right? And actually, my favorite color is orange. So it definitely needs to be the neon rainbow, for sure. Um, but yeah, Michael Jackson, like the freedom that I just saw in the movement. And same thing with Britney Spears and Whitney Houston and Al Green. And when I would listen to the music, I would just listen to the beat and their lyrics and how they were expressed through their voice, their instrument. But then, anyways, I was watching this documentary, and I was just heartbroken. I didn't know Michael Jackson. Did you know that Michael Jackson, for a very long time, once a month, he would go to hospitals and help? He would just be there with the children and give out toys and checks, and he did so much for charity. I didn't know that. And it didn't really it made me feel, how can I say this? I felt more of a deeper connection to Michael, because how many of us felt understood? Or if they only knew, right? And it just makes that makes me sick. They want to throw vomit emojis. It makes me sick to think that media makes these horrible stories about people. And for what? Just to get money? What about their mental health? And I was thinking about Sia, how she doesn't show her face. Good girl. Good fucking girl. And that's why I don't show mine, because what the fuck? Like, it's just, it's not, my face has nothing to do with it, because underneath we are bone. But I have to document this for my own blockbuster, so I can watch it. I'm like, wow, Snake, you fucking did it. You did it. And maybe you were an inspiration to someone that's in the same skin that you are getting ready to shed. Because birthing something, having thoughts, we always have thoughts, right? Thoughts are going through our brain constantly. But to have that one thought, and you say, I want to see this thought. I want to form this thought, and I want to form it into a creation. And that's what I did with the ER Playground, and that's what I did with RattleB. RattleB is my inner child. Think Spider-Man, Peter Parker, right? Peter Parker was bitten by a spider, right? I was bitten by Venom, the Matrix, so to speak. Grief, heartbreak, not having a place to belong, but even deeper, having a burning desire in your soul that you can't live without. And I can't live without creating. Like, no fucking way. Like, I want to create so bad right now. Like, I just want to put on the music and just move my body. But it's a little challenging where I'm at right now. So I can create this way. And that's why I've been dropping a lot of ICU tapes because I've created so much. And yeah, I'm just. So yeah, giving the birth to something, just like the Golden Gate Bridge, it was a thought, and then they put action behind it. And that's what I did. I started with just going to Goodwill and buying a little table and making it my surrender box. And my surrender box is I don't give a damn what people think anymore. I need to move my body. I can't. My bones are popping. I'm feeling stagnant. I need to move. And what Venom or YouTube doesn't see of all the souls that I have helped before I even started a YouTube channel, hundreds of souls. So anyway, and then just surrendering to that and having the thought of I need to purge and thinking about the time where I can do this. I can move my body on a box. I used to be a go-go dancer, and before that I was a fitness instructor, but before that I would always move my body because movement is my medicine. Put on my headphones, go in the bathroom, and normally I would go in the bathroom when I heard violence, like trauma, especially childhood. Put on the headphones, go in the bathroom and just move so I don't have to hear it. So anyway, the birth of the ER, the birth of RattleB. I mean, think of Elon Musk. He had a birth. The Tesla, the spaceships, right? The person who thought of Facebook, the person who thought of YouTube, the cars, this cabin that I'm in, the thought. And giving it the birth is taking the action. So I would wake up, crack of dawn, 3 in the morning, and I'm getting back to that, but I've been really trying to figure out I want to move my body where there's less distraction and the veil is super thin and I'm super connected to source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, something, energy, and it's a deeper connection to my inner child, RattleB. And I just remember each time I was done with a session, I would just cry. I would just, because I've been holding so much. I didn't even think I was holding so much, but yeah, I am. And it was so just, I wouldn't say liberating, but I have a different word. It was so, I feel like just I was being held by angels. I don't really know how to put it besides that. I just, my body was radiating and I just felt this warmth of just unconditional love. And I felt seen. My own self, like I saw myself, right? And what a different experience because from not teaching, not being in a studio where I'm teaching others or guiding others, so to speak, it's different where I can just move my body and just be in it, right? It's almost like I made my own little rave, made my own little club where I don't have to wear a certain outfit or I don't have the right color shoes on. I don't get in, none of that bull crap. So, anyways, I made my own playground. And then I told myself, there are so many people in this world. Maybe there is a soul that is with me and they say, I just want to move without judgment, without it having to be a certain way. I just want to belong. So, anyway, that is what I've created. And the goal here is to help any soul unbury their inner child. If it was buried through suppression, trauma wounds around our younger age, it's interesting how so many of us have gone through a lot of trauma, especially our inner child. Like our inner child has been through a lot. Like fuck. But anyway, yeah, I was watching Michael Jackson, and his childhood was stripped away from him. My childhood was stripped away. Anyone else's? So, just hearing Michael, and like I was just watching some of his clips that they were showing in the documentary, that he's just like you and I. And then I watched Prince, and that was another one. Man, those painkillers, shit. Once you're hooked, how scary. But God, there's just so much that we don't know about these celebrities that we look up to, and that's why I really don't want to believe what I hear, especially on fucking news. Are you kidding me? So, it is 11:17. I have to go in at 1:30, and I'm feeling nervous, but a good nervous. I'm just going to go over my notes and really work through everything. I got all my toys. I got the toy chest. I got the Power Ranger toys in there, just to bring to the brain that this is safety, and to unlock whatever needs to be unlocked. I got the IV pole because this is all inner vibration. I got the rattle bottles. I got the pink and the blue because the pink is for the feminine and the blue is for the masculine. And when you put it all together, you know what that makes? White. Purity, right? And then, yeah, I got Torcolina, which is the party box, got the laptop. And I think the song that I'm going to do is Sex on Fire. And because not even like in a sexual way, but just for passion and for unconditional love and loving my partner, and just a celebration of, have you ever had someone that just allowed you to do what you needed to do, and just to be that container, supported you? I guess that's a better way to put it. Like if you are a mom and the husband watched the kids so you can write the book, or whatever it is, that's just an example. But yeah, God, what a journey. What a journey. So yeah, I remember getting the little table and dancing on it, and I remember putting a hole in it, and just falling off of that thing. Like, I just remember the struggle. But it's okay to struggle here because it means we're human. So anyway, I see you, mates. Thank you for playing with me. I really appreciate you, and I really hope this soul medicine is dusting off your chest, your toy chest, your chest and your heart, your inner child. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. And I can't wait to be back into the ER Playground to move our bodies. And this is like our underground rave, our underground club, but there's no violence. There's none of that. Like, we're one here. So anyway, it's cold. Gotta warm up on the heater. But anyway, I just wanted to chat. I just wanted to clear my head. And it's okay if it was all over the place, because I think that's what makes it real, right? There's no script. I think with a script, yeah, it's easier. But I really just wanted to go with the flow and just rattle whatever is just stirring. So yeah, I'm just going to take it easy and listen to my music and really get into the vibe, and just make sure I have everything aligned, and I feel good. So if any of this soul medicine resonated in your being, beautiful. And if not, also beautiful, because at the end of the day, I'm here just to reflect what's working for me. But I just wanted to create a space where we could belong, where our inner child can belong, and where we can create our own superhero. And if you were bitten by venom, maybe this is your antidote. Rattle XR drip. Yeah. All right. I'll see you.